Hi guys, and welcome to this edition of Phyrefli's Video Digest. As always, thank you very much for watching. Now, the idea for this digest came from a forum post by an EA UK BF3 user called StoryDicer19. And basically what he said was that anyone that's joined the Battlefield franchise post 2142 really has no idea what I'm talking about when I talk about the different team play aspects that for some inexplicable reason DICE has removed from BF3. So what he suggested was to create a video to show all of them. And you can imagine someone who's played BC2 or only BF3, every time I start talking about commander roles and that kind of thing, he's going to turn around and say, "Hey Grandad, grab your Zimmer frame, stick your teeth in, tootle off to the corner." So this video is to show any player that joined the franchise from Bad Company 2 onwards what DICE has removed from the game for some reason that, well, hey, I'm only mortal, I can't figure it out. And if you were a Battlefield vet from before, if you played BF2 or 2142 or the older games, it'll give you an idea of what's missing from the current generation of games and maybe bring back some happy memories. It certainly did with me. Now the videos are all Battlefield 2142 videos. The first one is a little dodgy in terms of video and audio quality. I apologise for that. It was recorded a while ago on an older gaming rig, so all I can say is please take extra care to listen to the audio especially, because you can really get a sense of how the squad VoIP works. The other videos are all been recorded recently, so they're much better quality. Enjoy this video. I hope that looking at the team play aspects that have been removed from Battlefield 3 give you an indication of what we're missing from this great game and just how much better it could be if DICE put those back in. And I'll see you at the end of the video.
Now this clip is all about squad VoIP and just how important it can be in a team-based game, especially Battlefield, which has had that particular feature for a long time. Now before I play the video I must apologise for the quality of it. It was recorded quite a while ago and as you can see my rig wasn't quite as good quality as it is now. So I'll play the video. At the beginning it does take a bit of a while to get going. But I've left it like that because you can actually see a little bit of discussion even before the game begins about what's going to happen.
No commander. Could be a bit hard. Okay, let's go.
Now at the start of the game you'll see that Bucks go straight up towards South Town Centre. I can't even spawn on him because he's in the vehicle at that point, but once he gets out you'll notice also squad leader only spawns.
First aid!
Regain the upper hand. Well done.
Now listen to Bucks give us instructions as we're attacking the flag.
Section turn off to flag. South side. Okay, just hold it for a second. Hold it for a second. Yeah, right.
Sniper. Go.
Okay, car inbound.
Outpost secured. Alright everyone, we got enemy forces.
Now we move up and you can hear Bucks continue to give us instructions.
Threat spotted.
Down right.
Threat spotted. Hostile infantry.
Now keep in mind, this is on a public server in a squad made up of several different clans. And this is why I find it terribly frustrating when people say that squad VoIP is not actually needed. Of course it's needed. This is the kind of gameplay you can get with it.
Outpost
Above us, we're in building as well.
I can hear you. I can heal you.
One's locked down.
Come here. I can heal you.
And also for the record, I should actually mention that this was played on the Monkey Games server, which for me, I thought was actually the best squad play server there was in Europe.
Hostile infantry.
And the other thing I should mention is that Bucks' clan, which is Dead Friends, the one I play, which is Eurogamers.eu,
Now get back in there.
we're now working together on an ESL team.
That man down.
Heads up, supplies at your position.
Area scan online.
Go, go, go!
Yeah, very well done, Sniper, but you know he's only helping us out. See you later.
Forward! Alright. Hostile infantry. Alright, everyone.
Let's go, guys.
Enemy forces.
Squad's coming up.
Hostile infantry. Hostile infantry.
And there you can see Bucks at his best, kicking somebody from the squad because he wasn't doing his job. And that's something else that was a great feature about the earlier games.
Enemy vehicle spotted. Enemy infantry in sight.
Yeah, they're trying to have flankers down the hill.
Clear.
Coming.
So that shows you Squad VoIP and how it works and the benefits it can bring. And again, you can talk about battle log all day long, but the point is once you're in game you don't want to be messing around making friends and putting your points together. This shows that Squad VoIP works extremely well in the earlier Battlefield games. This is how it should be in Battlefield 3, and I have yet to see any kind of valid argument from DICE or anybody else to show why that level of team play cannot be allowed, because Squad VoIP is something which is not required. It just seems to be something which is... it's been taken out so that the VoIP can be put into battle log, because that's just simply the newest, latest, best idea, and it's not. Squad VoIP works. There's no denying that, I've just proved it to you. So, rather than going by the current wisdom, which is that it should be battle log, please DICE, if you get a chance, stick Squad VoIP back on even ESN sonar can't be in the game.
No, covered. Don't rush off yet, don't rush off yet, stay close.
Now in this video I'm going to go through quite a number of different things. The first one is the squad abilities within 21st in the earlier games. As you can see, you can create your own custom squad. In fact, you can just simply create a squad with Alpha, Bravo, whatever you want. That alone is a step up from BF3, when in reality it should be a step down from what BF3 should be capable of doing. Anytime you see the score screen like that, which you hit with tab, note that you can actually see your own ping. It's again a silly little thing, but why can't you see your own ping in BF3? Now as I'm deploying here, I can see that there's a spare walker at that particular flag, so I'm just going to get an engineer's kit, jump in and try and get into that walker. But just before I deploy, as you can see, a friend's taken it, so I'm going to jump into the secondary position. Now this thing I'm shooting is an enemy commander's UAV, and that's providing information and sensor information to the enemy team on what our team are doing around that location. That is a 2142 Como rules, not too dissimilar to the BF2 one. See how many things it's got on there that you can use that are not in BF3? And there's never been once in the whole time I've played 2142 that I got a Como rules bug. So I'm going to grab this other walker. You can see at the bottom of the screen I received an order from the commander. I pressed page up, which accepted that order. So if you now look on the minimap on the top right hand side, you'll see a purple line which is leading straight to a flag, so that's where I'm going to go, actually following a commander's orders. Now to do that, I've had to abandon a flag behind, which has been taken by the enemy, but in my opinion the commander's got a better overall feel for what's happening on the battlefield, and those are the instructions I should be following. Now there I've made a mistake by letting an enemy walk and get in behind me and not keeping my eye on my back. Now you can see it's squad leader only spawning. I'm trying to spawn on that transport but I'm not able to. So as you can watch while I'm still dead, you can see that is a little sub menu on the main map that squad leaders have. And if you're calling in, for example, supply drop or artillery strike, you're asking the commander to drop them in on your position, as you can see there. The attack one is to tell my squad mates to attack that position. Now in this game I didn't have any squad mates. Now just watch at the feed in the middle bottom. In a second you'll see I get a repair point. Now like BF2, BF2142 also had the aura around vehicles. So if you were a medic, then you would heal nearby people. If you were an engineer, as I am, you see the repair point there, you would heal nearby vehicles. Now some people like that, some people don't. Personally I do. And the reason is because, again, it's another reason for another level of teamwork. If you know that you've got an engineer and he can repair your vehicle, you'll stick close to him and work in a convoy. And how many times have you seen in real life an individual tank go tootling off into the distance? You don't. You see them working together and supporting each other, and the aura field around vehicles helps to support that. Now that's all I'm going to show for this clip, but in there we've had several different things: custom squad, the Como roles, commander orders, repair points, and also squad orders. As you can see, another example of how good the Como rules was in 2142. This video is all about the commander mode, and again I'm using 2142. Now at the start of the game you'll see that I apply to be the commander. If more than one person applies, then the highest ranking person gets the job. As you've also no doubt noticed, I'm playing in an offline bot mode, and there's two reasons for that. The first is to show that there actually is a bot mode, or was a bot mode in 2142, which then allowed you to go out and do your practicing without being on a ranked server, or without having to pay for an unranked server. And the second thing is because I was recording this at 9:30 on a Sunday morning, and with the greatest will in the world, there's not many people playing the game at that time. So as you can see, on the top left are all the squads. You can give each individual squad a specific order. I'm giving some squads their attack orders for the different flags. At the bottom you've got the different abilities: supplies, EMP strike, SAT strike, UAV and orbital strike. When each of them is recharged, you can then use it individually. That was just because I wanted to check what squad she was doing, since it was going off somewhere. Now the SAT track goes across the entire screen and shows only the commander red dots for positions of enemies. It doesn't show the players on the ground, so you have to spot them, in which case the players on the ground can see it. Now the UAV was that flying disc shape which I shot in the earlier video, and that shows both you and your ground troops positions of enemies on the map. As you see, if you right click you get a menu for different items, so you can either use the menu, for example, for supplies, which I'm going to do now, or you can just click on supplies and then click on the map as I did with the UAV. One other feature is that you can zoom right in, so you can get literally a bird's eye view in real time of what the enemy troops are doing. And there is a walker which is not being used. Now I tried to drop an orbital strike on it, but unfortunately I missed. If I'd have had an M strike available, I would have hit it with the M strike first to disable it, and then hit it with the orbital strike to knock it out. Now because I'm using bots, what you're not seeing is the fact that the commander can talk using VoIP to the individual squad leaders, and they can talk to him on a separate channel as well. As you can see, their walker came in and actually did a little bit of base rape on us. But that's just a quick example of what you could do with the commander role, and I hope you get a sense of what that would be like in a full 64 player game, especially in something like BF3Tournament.com, where the commander role is something which is really necessary and important.
Now I hope watching that video has given you an indication of just what we've lost in Battlefield 3 in relation to the older games. And if you are a Battlefield vet, I hope you enjoyed a trip down memory lane, because I certainly did while making this video. Please let me know your comments and let me know what you think. And again, thank you very much to Stardowser for his idea for this video. I'll put a link to his forum post in the description, so you can tootle across and like that if you want, because again I think it was a great idea. Let me know your comments. If you've enjoyed the video, please like it. If you've really enjoyed the video, please subscribe to my channel. Anyone that subscribes, I always check out what you've got on your channel. If you've got some great videos in there, then in which case I'll subscribe back to you. As always, thank you very much for watching. Take care.